All right, just leaving the Trail Angels house. It was pretty cool. It's a beautiful house, and they were so generous. This morning, woke up, had some yogurt, granola, banana, a couple cups of coffee. It's tough life on the trail. And they do this just because they like helping people and don't ask for anything in return. I tried to, but she just asked for me to sign their guest book. So they love entertaining and hosting. All right, 13 miles to go today to finish. First animal sighting today. This bunny is hanging out in the field. Still making noise. Hey, what is that? I see you. And we are getting back on the MST to finish off this segment, this section of segment 5. I wish I had my camera ready back there. I was walking through a field and heard this noise, and a wild turkey or something like that just flew up and away. The feathers were cool. Just bumped in some guys. One was filming the other one crossing that stream, and I asked him, was he documenting it or filming a potential fail video? And it was funny. He said they're part of the Old Farts Club or something like that. I don't know if they're making it up or that's a legit thing, but it was 4 older gentlemen. Stopped and talked for a while. It's pretty cool. So far today, I've seen it's a second group of people that are just chatting on the trail. It's nice. The segment 4 was pretty remote. We are closer to town here, so and homes and neighborhoods and such, so it makes sense. All right, moving on down the trail. There's some of the Old Farts Club. They told me they were going to be more coming, and I asked them, is this a real thing or just a made up name? He said, nope, check out our hats. And about 3 of them had hats that said Old Farts Club. They get out every Wednesday and hike, I think he said about 3 hours, and then they go have lunch, and then they go home and nap. And said, this is what you have to look forward to. It's not a bad deal. One of them even said it's all about the lunch. Hey, getting out with friends, something outdoors, it's active. It's awesome. I hope I'm walking like that when I'm their age. Let's see if I can navigate this without slipping. When I film like this, I'm not using my poles, which is always a little dangerous. I also want to keep my feet dry because they've been wet so long. It's nice to have dry socks and shoes. And since John and Shelly let me wash clothes last night, my socks were washed and dried and feel really, really good. So I don't want to get them wet. Passed another group of the Old Farts Club, and they said they were out of Wilkesboro. And they just do hikes in different areas. Sounds like a fun thing to do and look forward to when we're retired. I assume most are retired. They offered me to join anytime. So evidently you don't have to be old. That's cool. One of the old farts in the last group, is a single one called an old fart? I guess so. They had mentioned that he and his wife had hiked the Appalachian Trail in sections. It took 19 years. And that they've also done the Mountains of Sea Trail. So that's pretty cool that he's done all these trails. So maybe one day I'll get there. This trail, I think throughout the day, follows the Blue Ridge Parkway, so you're going to hear cars quite often. There are moments of silence, but then you'll hear a car or motorcycle come by. Doesn't take away from the beauty of the trail, though, just the sounds. Looks like we're on a gravel road for about a mile. Still have meadows. I'm just loving all the meadows on this section with the views. Is this the trail? Yeah. Beautiful. There's a post, kind of hidden by a tree. Ah. All right, right track. Jet somewhere. All right, so hiking on the trail and came across the Old Forts Club. And what did you say the groups were?
This is the Snail Squad.
The Snail Squad, and there's the rabbits and turtles. All right, well, great talking to you, snails. Those Old Forts Club guys, Old Forts Hiking Club, the snails, they were the older group, I believe. One guy said he was, I think, 87. And the other guy, one of the others was in his 90s, and they're still out doing this. Man, that's amazing. I'm gonna have to join the Old Forts Hiking Club when I get older to keep feeling alive. It's gotta be enjoyable for those guys. It's nice running across them and chatting with each group. Super friendly bunch of guys. Passed up the turn. Not paying attention again. I hear the jets. I want to see it. There we go. Another. There's one. Guessing this is the sinkholes. Yep. They said watch out for sinkholes. There's some more Gosh, you weren't kidding. There's the house on the hill. It's nice and cool under the bridge. It's starting to warm up today, and hitting the forest sections is nice, but it's warm on the road. A bit cooler under that bridge. Nice views. Kind of nice to be able to walk on the grassy part of the parkway, especially since there's several views on this section. Gosh, so many cars. This is like a scenic byway, but I'm pretty sure all the people here are not tourists. They're just locals using it to get from point A to B. You see mountains, and then behind those mountains you see mountains, and then behind those mountains you see mountains. It's crazy. So beautiful. Back into the woods. There's lots of pine cones here. I've hiked through quite a few sections of just pine, but not this many pine cones. They don't look too bad, but they make your ankle twist a little each step. We're at the Grand View Overlook. Decided to stop and have lunch at this overlook. I mean, you can't pass up that view. And it's about lunchtime, so about 5 more miles to go today, and this journey will be over for this time. So it's been fun, but it's funny how I was able to power out the miles and feel pretty good over the last few days. But knowing today is the last day, I'm like ready to be done, and it's a shorter day. I'm actually moving pretty quickly, but it feels like it's just dragging on. So I'll eat lunch and then hike on the 5 miles and be done. So most of today has been just normal forest or next to streams. But then you get this little mini boulder field. Where does that come from? Doesn't this normally happen when there are like a mountain that it's fallen down? Maybe a dumping ground? No? All right, 4 miles to go. Let's get it. What's up, guys? Don't worry, I'm not coming in. All right, I stopped at the roadside here. There's some cows in the field. And I think they're curious, right, fellas? I think I've learned. So they won't come closer. But watch when I step away. Let's see if they start coming. I'm gonna start moving. Are you coming? Nope. Oh well. Theory disproven. Back into the woods. Came from just down there. It's a little tricky here. There's a service road somewhere. Maybe it's there to the right. Born Again Road. All right, I went the wrong way. There's a forest road right there. That's what we need to do. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. This is the right track. You're almost done and you don't think you'll see anything else, you get a different kind of landscape. That's what I love about this trail. So different, even within each segment. The fighter jets are active today. I keep hearing them, and I got to see them a while back at that one overlook from a distance. They do training runs in the Linville Gorge, and I've seen posts that they've had 8 or 9 flyovers today. Last night, and talking to John, he was an Air Force pilot, and now he just does, I think he just flies around, just small planes and stuff. But he was talking about how the pilots that do their training runs through the gorge get to have a lot of fun doing that. I imagine so. I know everyone who's in the gorge loves seeing them and gets disappointed when they miss them. In fact, I saw someone, I don't know if they've done this or they were hoping to be on Hawksbill, which has an amazing vantage point of the whole gorge, and to see them fly through, I imagine that's pretty awesome. Osborne view of Osborne Mountain. I don't know what the difference between elevation here is. One mile to go. Looks like I'm gonna get a comfortable downhill finish. I'll take it. You can see 421 over there. Oh wow, it's a nice view. That's where I'm going to. Parkway crosses over that. That breeze feels good. It's nice and cool in here with the wind. All right. Looks like we are done with what you're supposed to be able to park. And like they said, the Blue Ridge Parkway is closed because they got the bridge work. All right, I'm gonna hike until I get 13 miles because that's what crazy people with watches do. I'm at 12.97. Here's the new bridge. It does look done, but we will stop here. All right, it's been a great hike, 6 days, and let's see, what was it, 4 nights camping in a row. And then I had the Trail Angel, John and Shelly's house. That was awesome. I think around 130 miles. Total elevation gain. It was higher than climbing Mount Everest. It was definitely a challenge. Went up and down and through water, through waterfalls, rocks. Saw many amazing sights. It was just incredible. It's things you can't see if you just drive somewhere. Sure, you can see nice things when you drive somewhere, but there are so many more when you walk into the woods. So, all right, signing off for now till the next adventure.